guys, what's up? Quick video before I hit the snooze button. By the way, today was kind of like a rough day. I don't want to bitch about it. Got a parking ticket at Virginia Tech for going to the gym. I go to the gym on campus because my membership at the weight club expired. So now I had to go back to War Memorial. And the problem is I'm not a student at Virginia Tech yet, so I have to pay for the visitor parking pass, which is like a few $100s, which is pretty much a waste of money. So usually what I do is I park at the meter, but the problem with the meter is the max amount of time you have is 45 minutes. Meaning by the time I park my car and walk to the gym, I already spent 5 to 10 minutes. Then you gotta warm up and stretch and start lifting. You can only get about a 15-minute workout in before you head back to the car. So I was like, look, today was back biceps day. So I was like, you know what? Let me just risk it. Let me park and just hope that nobody catches me. And sure enough, uh, me and Hansa get out of the gym and we see this shit on my car. 35 fucking dollars. It's funny, the girl who gave me the officer who gave me the ticket was a girl that I actually knew. Um, really cool girl. Problem is, she didn't know it was my car. So when I saw her from a distance, I was like, "Hey, what is this?" She was like, "Oh, I didn't know it was your car." Da da da. And I can't fix it. I mean, she can't go back in the system and take it out. I had to go to the parking services building and get it fixed. But the only problem is I got three tickets before, and you only allow two voids, and I already had my two voids. So this is like my fourth ticket. So I'm gonna try to email them anyway, see what happens. If not, that's $35 in the fucking trash. You could buy a lot of protein with $35. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much what happened to me today. Today was back biceps day. Went there with Hansa. Uh, I went there after my first job. Then after that, I went to the second job. And I got home, ate the rest of my meals, and now I'm ready to go to bed. But then I remembered, and I got a text message. So I figured I'd make a few videos before I hit the bed. I'm exhausted. Tomorrow's the same routine. First job, gym, second job, and then back home. But I just want to leave you guys off for the word, with a word of encouragement, I would say. Uh, uh, Excuse me. Let's see. What do you guys want me to talk about? Let me see some of the questions that I get. Uh, I copy and paste most of your questions and I put them in a Word document and I try to make videos based on the popular ones, the ones I get a lot. All right. Frequently asked questions. Hey man, here's my question. What are your thoughts on drinking while on bodybuilding? Do you think it really affects the way your body looks if you only drink once in a while? Hope you answer. Uh, Drinking and bodybuilding. I'm not gonna tell you guys it's okay to drink. I mean, everybody knows drinking has its side effects. But once again, I mean, I'm also not gonna tell you to completely stop drinking. I mean, every once in a while, if you're hanging out with your friends, you wanna have a little social drink. I'm not your father. Do whatever you want. If it was me, if I'm in a situation where I know I'm not gonna cross the line or get wasted drunk, I'm gonna drink. I mean, guys, have fun. Have fun. It's bodybuilding. Yes, you're trying to get in shape, but just have the days when you actually get to hang out with your boys and have a good time. I mean, if you're watching the Super Bowl, you're gonna tell me you're not gonna drink any beers? I mean, come on. I'm not saying go out there and get wasted drunk, but if the situation calls for it, there's nothing wrong with a glass of wine or a beer. Now, personally, I stay away from it because it's empty calories. Especially when I was dieting, I stay away from beer or alcohol. It's empty calories. It slows down the whole fat burning process. And besides, it's alcohol. It's bad for you. But there are times when I just want to have a good time, or I feel out of it, and I just want to laugh and loosen up, and then I take a few drinks. So you just gotta drink in moderation. You gotta have some discipline. Um, what else? What else? Also, though, the good thing about drinking, well, I know it sounds crazy, but If you cutting and you're getting ready for a show, believe it or not, drinking dehydrates you. So if you're trying to, dry out or get rid of the water you're holding in, a little bit of vodka might not be a bad idea. In fact, I know a bunch of bodybuilders who actually used to do that. They would drink vodka or some form of liquor before, you know, to dry out before the competition. Um, but anyway, it's just advice. Don't drink. Alcohol is bad unless you're at your house and you're watching a football game. Anyway, next question. Hey man, I'm 15. I'm 5'6", 126 pounds. I'm eating a lot of carbs, sodium right now. I'm bulking and my abs have officially went away. I'm fairly thin, but I'm packing on mass now. When my abs start to come back, if I cut back on carbs, sodium, and drink more water for one more week. Technically, bruh, if you bulking, don't worry about your abs. And I'm talking about the traditional bulk. If you're trying to get in a calorie surplus and put on as much muscle as possible, don't worry about your abs. It's gonna go away. It's just let it go away. Put on your muscle, and it's not gonna go away. Pretty much, it's still there. It's just gonna be covered with fat. That's what I mean by it's gonna go away. And just don't worry about that if you're bulking. Right? Just every season has its worries. When it's time to cut, then you can worry about your sodium and your carbs and all that. But if you bulking and you cut back on your carbs, what's the point? Defeats the whole point of the whole purpose of bulking. Bulking is you want to be at a calorie surplus, at an energy surplus. So don't cut your carbs, bro. Um, Next. Hey man, need help with my training split. How can you please help me even out my bicep strength size? My left bicep can't keep up with my right one while training, and I can now see that my right one is a good bit bigger. I only do dumbbells and I've always done dumbbells, never the straight ball, so I don't know why I'm having this problem. Well, it's probably genetics, to be honest. I have that problem too. Like my left quad is bigger than my right quad, and I obviously don't do one-legged squats or one-legged extensions. I always train them at the same time, but one is just bigger than the other. So that's just a genetic problem. Don't really stress it out too much unless it's too obvious. Especially if you're doing dumbbells, I don't see, it's a genetic problem. If you're doing dumbbells with the same weight, then if one is bigger than the other, it's mostly genetics. I don't want to recommend you to just work out the small bicep more than the other one, because then that'll just be weird. You're gonna have like a half pump. But hey, go online, Google it. I mean, the way I see it, I'm not a guru. I'm just giving you my opinion. You can compare it with everybody else's opinion and filter out what works for you. Next question, probably the last one. Hey, I just started to hit the gym. How many days should I visit the gym? What muscles should be worked together? Is there any other advice you could give me? I'm about 110 10 pounds and 5'8". Bro, I can't answer that just by looking at your message. I gotta know your age, what your body type is like. Send me a picture, cut your head off, for privacy reasons. But just I can't just answer that question without knowing what your body looks like. But the rule of thumb is, matter of fact, fuck the rule of thumb. I don't like giving people generic advice. It has to fit your body type, your daily activities, your job, what the kind of foods you eat and stuff like that. So just send me a personal message with more detail. All right, guys, this video is too fucking long. I'm really not in the mood to make videos tonight, but I gotta keep my word. I said at least 3 videos a day, so take care, fellas. Team 3D Alpha.